Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday night. It doesn't feel like a Sunday night, but it is a Sunday night. I was thinking about today how to take my bereavement. I get 1 month from Daddy Hurst. I can break it up as I see fit. I'm wondering if I should take 2 weeks now, 2 weeks later. Maybe I need to reserve some for, a celebration of mom when I finally get all this shit done. Or maybe I need to reserve some for seeing through the selling of the house. Either way, I'm thinking about it. If I think too much about these things, it becomes overwhelming. I think about how I messed up the death certificate and how I need to redo those. How I need to go in person to exchange all of them, probably from the Department of Health. I'm thinking about how I need to go to the Queens County Court to get a letter of administration so that I could get started on mom's various accounts. I'm thinking about whether or not I need a lawyer so that I could get advice on how to go about finding out how many accounts mom has, because that's unclear to me. I don't really know what the role of a lawyer is because I've never had a lawyer in my life. Just thinking about all of these things becomes a little daunting, but one day at a time, one step at a time. I wish I had unlimited time because right now I just feel all this pressure on me to get shit done. And I don't quite feel like I've had enough time to just sit down with the fact that I lost my mother, which feels kind of like a blessing and kind of unfair because I would like to be able to just sit down and cry and lose it and not have anything else on my mind. But right now I have a lot of things on my mind. I just came back from seeing Grandma. She's doing okay. She's getting used to it, but she's not very happy that she's at that facility because who wants to be at such a facility? Not knowing the language too. But I had a very lovely viewer today show up at mom's house. She helped me organize a lot of stuff, and we tried to take some photos of the clothes to show to people why it's worth the trek out to Queens Village, but the photos just don't do the clothes justice. She also made a wonderful flashcard booklet for Lau, which means that, she has key phrases down like I'm hungry, I need to pee, I have pain, I can't breathe, down in both Chinese and English so that she could just flip to it. Thanks to y'all for those suggestions. Very useful. The nurses already commented that it is making a little bit easier for her to make it known to them what she needs. Yes, we chose a facility that is close to me in Woodside. However, it is very exhausting for me right now because I have to run back and forth between Woodside and mom's house. I chose that facility for a long-term potential. I'm thinking that, in a month I'll be done with mom's affairs, hopefully, and I'll settle back down in Woodside and I'll be able to visit her every day without it having to be a commute back and forth. I can walk to her in under 20 minutes, which is very ideal, as ideal as things can be right now. Lori, that's exactly right. I consulted with a couple of lawyers, and it sounds like I have to give them assignments to do. I want somebody to tell me how many accounts she has, but I don't know if a lawyer can do that for me. I've already been referred to 2 lawyers, guys, and I've already had consultations with both of them. They were very helpful. They gave me a good foundation, but I forgot to ask the specific question. And I kind of got the feeling that, yes, they will know exactly what to do, but I also feel like there's a certain masochistic side to myself that just wants to do this alone. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, does the credit report tell you all the accounts that are open? Ah, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I had 2 viewers show up today at Mom's house, and it was absolutely delightful for me. Because they were both individuals who were getting such a kick out of going through Mom's stuff. They hauled away a lot of clothing. There is still a bunch of clothing, guys. I have cashmere. I have Calvin Klein shit. I have suits and separates. I have winter coats. They are delightfully expensive looking. I have so much stuff that Mom tagged the bags. Mom annotated the bags of clothes. Some of them were saying for self, new, which unfortunately they are not going to be for herself anymore. Some of them were tagged as gifts, which unfortunately I don't know who they were going to be given to, so they're not going to be gifts to anyone except strangers or friends who show up at the house and take them away from me. Or her coworkers, if they ever want to come by, always open to people taking them away. And them being there and really enjoying the process both gave me some human contact and light in my day and week and month, but also enabled me to say to myself, June, you cannot hold on to all of these things, let go. And so them needing certain things made me more ready to say, hey, do you guys want these things? I have Pyrex, I have bowls, I have TJ Maxx serving bowls that Mom never used and still has a sticker on them. I gave away some rice, I gave away her pasta, I gave away her tomato sauce and even hot dogs. And just like people taking shit away from me makes me feel good, because not only is it weight being lifted from me, but I can also see that they are going to homes that really will wear them and use them. I also had an internet stranger, not even a viewer, an internet stranger who found me through Stooping in Queens, who picked up a TV that had a little dead pixel line running through it. And when he came, I was like, hey dude, I got a lot of clothes. You want some clothes? And it turns out that he has both family in Haiti who are going through yet another crisis in Haiti, and he was like starting to take away the clothes by the bags without even checking them. And I was like, whoa man, where are you taking these clothes? And he was like, I'm gonna send them back to Haiti because it's really messed up there. And I was like, isn't there humanitarian aid? And he was like, the government is really corrupt, the money never makes it to the people. And I was like, summer clothes, off you go. And he took away like 8 bags of clothing. It was amazing. So clearing that space in the living room where I had been piling all of these clothes enabled me to put yet more clothes in the living room space. I took Mom's closet rack from upstairs in her bedroom and put it in the living room so that we could start hanging up some of the clothes, because I think that will make it visually more interesting and easier for people to sort through what clothes are there to pick off of, rather than to have them go through bags. But simply because Mom has literally thousands of clothes, it is impossible for me to hang them up. I don't know if she actually has thousands, but she definitely has hundreds. So a lot of them are on racks. I also found a whole stack of really nice hats that Mom never wore. They are fully tagged. It made me really sad, but also really happy to see them go to homes. The only time you can come by is Wednesday. Listen, I'm going back and forth between Queens Village and Woodside. So if you want to come by to Queens Village, it is a trek. It is almost Long Island. Feel free to DM me. We'll see if our schedules mesh. If they don't mesh, but if they do mesh, we can make it work. I would be happy for people to come by and just take things, because Mom had a lot of nice things. And it would really make me happy to see, especially viewers, come and take them away, because there's just something about that added layer of like, these people kind of knew who Mom was. Taking it away, I'd be happy to give it away to shelters, obviously, and I'm happy for strangers to come take it away and mail it back to Haiti and wherever it is they need to go. As long as they are being used and loved, that would make me happy. So Don't be afraid. Reach out. Yes, I get a lot of DMs, but you know, I'll read them on my own time, and if I get to you and we can work something out and you can pick out stuff that delights you and makes me happy, win-win for everybody. Um, so I I'm gonna start giving away the furniture too. This nice couple drove all the way from Jersey. They took away some IKEA tables and they took away a lot of random stuff. And they gave me a ride to Grandma. And we got a little lost because they're from Jersey, and we took a wrong turn because I was talking too much and distracted them. And we ended up taking the wrong bridge into Bronx. And on the way to the Bronx, we had this fantastic view of like waterfront yachts and really nice white people houses. And it was just like a really nice little oops moment that, I don't know, it was, my life is filled with these double-edged moments now where it's like normal and abnormal. When else would I find myself in a stranger's car on a wrong turn to the Bronx? But it was also just normal because I was talking with people and chatting and making connections, and there's the sky and there's the water and there's the bridge and there's the cars. So nothing's changed and everything has changed. I don't know where my energy is coming from. I think it's just like you gotta keep going. Mom has a lot of unfinished business that I have to tie up now. I ended up finding $1,000 in the house today. She had a thin stack of 50s sandwiched away in these free children's books that are like teaching children about accepting differences. And I was like, oh yeah, let me just put these out in a free pile. And then thank God I flipped through one of them and this envelope fell out. And it's like an envelope from Capital One. And I open it and there's fucking like 8 50s in there. I flip open another book and there's like a stack of 20s. And I'm just like, Mom, how much money have I given away to strangers already without even knowing it? So every time somebody comes, I'm just like, can you do me a favor? Can you check the pockets? If you find money, I would like it, but if you really want it, you can have it. But if you find documents, please give it to me because I truly don't know what else Mom has put into these random nooks and crannies of the house. Check the bottoms and backs of drawers. I did. I tried. Hi, Freddy. What's up, buddy? Come here. Can I pet you? Hi, baby. Yeah. Baby. What a cutie. You got a little poogie. Poogie. I don't want to open a restaurant. Never, ever, ever, ever. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Hi, Freddy. Hi. Hi. Yo, June's Random Shit Restaurant? Alright. How much money would you pay for June's Random Shit? Anyway, every day, until I'm proven wrong, until I either get robbed or killed, I am thankful for the kindness of strangers. I have gotten so much from everyone in this time. People that I don't even know what you look like, but whether it just be words of comfort or actually showing up in person to take stuff, to help me organize, to help me take photos, to make flashcards for Grandma so she can communicate with the nurses. Food, a friend dropped by in the morning, took the pressure cooker and dropped me a whole homemade apple strudel. It's It's amazing. I am grateful and thankful, and I have never thought I could believe in the goodness of humanity so much as now. And I'm gonna ride this train for as long as it'll hold me. Um, and hopefully I can sell the house before one really bad person comes and trashes. So we'll see. You know, life, up and downs of life. But I love these little communities that we've built. Really, it's they're invisible communities. That's what they are, Fred. You have invisible friends. I have invisible communities. Oh, he hates me now. Oh, I will buy Lalo chips. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yes, there's one nurse who was really kind. Apparently, I gave my grandmother colored pencils for her to draw with, and they got really dull. So she was asking for a sharpener, and the nurse who was taking care of her today didn't have a sharpener. So she actually went out and spent her own money and bought my grandmother a pencil sharpener and sharpened her pencils for her. So I found some really delightful Chinese fans. They're like wood carving fans, really thin wood carving. You splay it out and it's a fan. I gave her a fan, and she says perfect because I tend to get hot inside. So now I can fan myself. I was like, delightful, quid pro quo. Just really good people surrounding me in this time, and I'm just gonna eat up all the generosity because that was the number one tip that I got through my Instagram DMs when my man passed. Number one was get more copies of the death certificate than you think you need, and number two was accept help when it's given to you, when it's offered. So I am I'm gonna try to just eat it all up. Oh, the neighbors know my phone number for sure. I don't have a PO box yet. She also probably won't be able to read your cards unless you can write to her in Chinese. Yes, I will Laura, I will definitely get a real estate agent. I'm not going to be able to sell the house on my own. Yes, Erin is playing video games. I managed to give away both of my mom's kabocha squashes, and today I opened one of the packages of frozen meat that she had purchased, I think 4 days before she died. She went out on a big shopping trip. There's like 5 packages of frozen meat in the freezer. I opened one up. I defrosted it last night in the fridge. I put it in the Instant Pot. I did some ginger, cabbage, bell peppers that were going soft. These are all things that she bought. I put in some of her spices. I put in a little MSG, a little soy sauce. Slapped the lid on, cooked it for 30 minutes. And I let it naturally release in there for about 2.5 hours. And then I packed Lala a tiny little half cup worth, brought it to her. She ate it. She loves her meat. She hates her veggies. And then she ate it. And then literally 5 minutes after she ate the meat treat that I brought her, the nurse came in with her dinner, which was ricotta stuffed shells in tomato sauce. And she was like, I can't eat this. You have to eat it now, because if you don't eat it, it's going to go to waste. So I literally sat on my grandmother's rehab bed eating her rehab facility dinner. It was also served with really steamed asparagus. You know, when the asparagus has fallen into like soft little fibrous lumps, that's what the asparagus tasted like. I drank some of her vegetable soup. It was really salty and really quite nice. It tasted like there was mashed potatoes in there. Um, yes, the Instant Pot will be coming home with me. I am keeping that shit. It is going to be a delightful tool for me to have, and I love it already. Um, oh, I didn't know you can go straight frozen. That's good to know. Hi, Scotland. Hello, Donna McDonald. Um, what your mom left is nourishing you. And that's what I said too. I was telling the folks who were driving me to Lao Lao today, I was like, I really appreciate it when people bring me food, but I really don't want food right now because I want to eat what my mom left behind. And it's been really nice for me and cathartic to just cook through what's left in her kitchen. And I said, I just make one big Instant Pot meal and I eat it for 3 to 4 days. And they were like, don't you feel like by the third day the leftovers get kind of old? And I was like, normally, yeah, I would be bored of it, but also there is something really nice right now about cooking with mom's ingredients and just feeling what remains of her linger around me. And I never really cooked with her. I just realized every single time I visited her, she would be the one cooking for me. And so, in a way, it almost feels like I'm cooking with her a little bit in the kitchen right now. I wish I had more time to just cook in her kitchen and not have to worry about finding letters and calling up banks and going to court and fixing death certificates. And I just feel like it would be really, really nice if I could make a video of me cooking through mom's pantry, but that takes time and I don't really have that luxury right now. So all I've been doing is recording 30 seconds here, 20 seconds there. I think I just want the footage because it makes me narrate my life as it is ongoing, and it helps me compartmentalize my feelings, and it makes me think into the future of how I would look back on this time and how I would package it. And that in itself is forcing me to make sense of it all. Because it is really hard sometimes to make sense of it all. I felt bad today bringing down the boxes of neatly folded, tied up bags of clothes that were labeled for myself new or gifts, because I was like, well, mom intended these to be for something particular, and I'm coming in and just giving them away to strangers. Like, what am I doing to mom? But then another part of me is just like, well, mom's not here. So you do you. Hi, Fred.
There's one water right here, which is immediately outside. I'm saying, you pull it and then
Mom left behind so much clothing.
pipes.
And I'm sure she would have wanted me to take them home back to the relatives in China. But right now, with the visa situation as is, I don't even know when that's gonna happen. And I actually just asked Aaron to help me look into storage facilities so that I don't have to, like, immediately give these things away right now. And I can just hold on to them until I can think better and plan better, but I don't think that day is gonna come. Like, storage facilities are actually really expensive. They vary from $55 to $100 for a 5 by 5 room for a month. Um, Honestly, I think most of these clothes my mom got on really good sales, and it would not be worth it for me to like go through the effort of putting them into a storage and then figure out what to do with them later. So my whole thing is, if y'all want clothes, please come and make me feel less guilty about giving these clothes away. Like, you're basically my prerogative of sorts to do what I'm doing, because otherwise I can't justify how I'm just giving away all of mom's saved deals
These guys are so.
like this.
Maybe.
I've been keeping the clothes that I remember her wearing, and I've been keeping the clothes that I remember wanting one day from her. And all this new stuff that still has tags on it, I know mom's heart and joy went into buying those clothes, but they don't mean anything to me personally. All the clothes that I've wanted to keep are either the ones that I know she bought for me, or the ones that I've seen her wear and I want to keep wearing.
I have armor piercing rounds in my 14s.
Yeah, I know. A lot of you aren't close. It really kills me. I know a lot of people can use these clothes too. And they're really nice clothes. And also, there's a lot of dresses that I bought for like college interviews and stuff like that that I would never wear nowadays, because that's totally not me, and I don't really need to put up a front to get into any fucking doors anymore, because I've realized that those doors are not holding anything for me. But if anybody who is around my size or slightly pudgier, I think I was like about 125 to 135 pounds at the time at a 5'3", 5'4" frame. So it's usually like a size 2 to a size 4. I have a lot of dresses that is suitable for interviewing in. If anyone's going through the college application process, although I don't know if anything's in person anymore, but if you would like some nice dresses that I've only worn once or never worn, let me know.
Stay there while it's
Next time I'm at mom's house at night, I will be sure to do a live showing you all the clothes that are left. That will be like a 4,000 hour live though, but I'll show you the highlights. There are some really beautiful coats. And yes, I could definitely donate these to a shelter. I just told someone this today, it's like, I don't want a big pickup to come and just take everything away, because I think from a selfish perspective that will leave a gaping hole in my heart. Like, even when that dude came over and started taking away the clothes bags by bags, I was just like, whoa, like, it's happening too fast, you know? Like, it really helped me to know that he was gonna send them off to Haiti and help people there. But like, even knowing that, just seeing the entire bag disappear into his car, bag by bag, made me kind of panic inside. Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, where is all of this mom going? Like, does she want this? Do I want this? Hold up, wait. Like, I started panicking. I can't quite process why, but it was just like too much all of a sudden. So yes, y'all, you bet you I will not be trashing any of these clothes. I will be donating all of them at the end of the day. A lot of people have told me these clothes are in new and excellent condition, you could be selling them, and I was like, yes, but I don't want to. Like, I don't want to monetize this thing. I want them to go to people directly who want them, go to people directly who need them, and that's gonna fulfill me way more than getting like $5,000, because I'm willing to bet you just in the cashmere alone, there's a couple thousand in there.
Dude, I
But I don't want,
have
I just want these clothes to go somewhere.
I used all of I used 80 shots into well, yeah, it was reload.
Yes, if I find money in the clothes, yes. I haven't found anything except tissues in the clothes though. Mom was a cashmere freak. She was an addict, okay? Every time she saw cashmere on sale, she would buy all of them. They would not be in her size. Doesn't matter. She will gift them. Just too bad she never got to gift them because I now have like 3 bags of cashmere stuff. What am I doing for fun? Doing this live. This live makes me feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more normal. Is it possible for me to wait a bit? Yes, but I also need to clear the house a little bit so that I could clear my headspace. Right now, there are just piles of paperwork. There's a box that I have for shredding. There's mom's writings in Chinese that I can't decipher in a pile. There's like, I just found these pockets of my medical documents from over 10 years ago. I'm like, those tests do not need to exist in a paper form anywhere anymore. Mom just kept everything and I'm just trying to get rid of as much as I can. Of course there are things that I'm going to hold on to. Like even Aaron was like, don't hold on to a lot of things, give them away. And I was like, Aaron, just give me some space and give me some time. Like I may not give them away right this second, but maybe if I have a couple more weeks, I would feel more ready to let them go. Even today, I was starting to give away bowls that I wanted to hold on to because I realized it's just not practical for me to want to hold on to everything. I think a large part of wanting to hold on to things is wanting to hold on to mom. And it is so painful to let go of things in big chunks because it means like mom is gone, you know? I know mom is gone. I just don't want to feel like it.
I don't know why I'm just gonna break this thing. Let's take first. Oh, I see. And instead of this.
So, I will give them away gradually. I just threw away another pair of her slippers today. They were worn. They were kind of blackened. Nobody's gonna want them. Even I don't really want to wear them. But I remember she loved them because they had those, I don't know if you know these slippers, but they have like these little studs on them. So they kind of like massage your feet as you step on them. She loved those slippers. But they were just too old. And I don't need more slippers. So I've been staring at them for 2 weeks and I finally threw them away today because they were sitting on the closet rack that I needed to move downstairs so I could display the clothes better for people who were coming to see them. I'm slowly cleaning the edges of the walls that have gathered with dust. They have gotten so old that the dust doesn't even wipe off in a fluffy cloud anymore. The dust pills into little grimy nubs. That's how neglected parts of the house have been. I started cleaning parts of the sink, you know, where the water collects and it gets kind of mildewy. I just tackle these small things when I can, when I see them for the 15th time, and I'm like, well, that should go today. I've started to cut up the old t-shirts that are not fit to be given away to anybody to wear, and I've started to use those scraps as paper towels to clean with, and I throw them away. I have this whole bag filled with clothes that are either torn or holey or just really old and nobody would want them as fabric scraps. I remember farmers markets having a fabric scrap drop off, but I don't know. I would even feel embarrassed just to hand in these scraps. So I think they're just going to be cleaning material. There's just a lot. I know I'm going to have regret for giving things away. However, I am keeping a fair amount of things, and I think they are enough.
Yeah, that shot's alright.
I will always be greedy for bits of my mom. There will never be enough. I was thinking about how when Aaron and I go on trips, we have this thing called food regret, and it usually happens when I see something that I really want, but I like hold out for whatever reason. Either I'm not hungry, or I'm holding out for the next meal, or I just feel like guilty for spending too much money on it, and I don't buy it. And then like hours later, days later, even years later, I think back and I'm like, fuck. I should have bought that. I should have tried it. I should have eaten it. And so for mom, it's like food regret times 1,000 times, you know? I know it's gonna happen. It's just a part of life. I hope to God that 99% of the regret I can forget over time, but I know no matter how much stuff I keep, there will always be 1% that just nags me until the moment that I die. I still think back to the fact that I never answered her last text. That is just not something I can change anymore. The huge glass jars, I'm going to be keeping some, but like today I gave away a glass jar of rice. I'm going to be giving away the glass jars of pasta. Anyone who comes who wants to take the glass jars that are filled with flour, I'm going to give them away. I don't want them. I want my mom. That's the thing. If my mom were still alive, I would want none of these things.
Do you still not credit? That's a big restart.
I only want them because she's not here anymore, and they are the closest proxies that I have. So I have to realize that.
Incredible.
And I have to tell myself that these are just things that were a part of her life, but they are unfortunately not her. And I think you're right. A lot of people are saying, you know, your mom's not gone. She's always going to be a part of you. And I think that's it. Even if I give away everything that belonged to her, I will still have me until the end of my days. And I am the object that has the most amount of mom.
Why would you ever just say that instead of just shooting it?
So, it's so weird how feelings can turn so fast these days. Like I was just laughing and then I covered my face and I was crying. I was laughing because I was thinking to myself, if mom were still here, this live would be so different. I would be showing off the new pan that I got for free because I work in food media and they wanted me to test it. So let me show you guys the pan they sent me. I don't think I can cook in it tonight. I just don't have it in me, but let's do some of it, even if I can't do 100% of it. And then I'm going to show off some of the food items that I got from my trip in LA that I never got to show off or cook with in a video like I wanted to. Just get some of it done. And maybe mom is still watching somewhere.
For the generic shit your enemies, what kind of shot does 3/4 barrel?
Vermicular is the company who sent me this pan. It is supposed to be like cast iron, but much lighter. I think they cost a pretty penny. I think they cost like, I don't know, over $100, maybe 200. But I got it for free. So they sent me the frying pan, and I asked for the walnut handle because it comes in different wooden handles. It comes with a booklet. I guess it teaches you how to cook in it and take care of it. This is the number 26, 24-inch deep one. And this is the pan. It is a bougie pan, guys. The finish is a little, that's weird. So here's my cast iron pan, and here's this new pan. Here's a comparison. My cast iron is slightly bigger, but not by much. They are pretty much the exact same size, so Aaron's probably gonna make me get rid of one of these. I'm not gonna get rid of either one of them. Aaron's gonna have to move out if he's gonna make me get rid of one of these. Obviously I haven't cooked with it yet, so I can't tell you, but let's knock it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Not the sound I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a clear gong sound, not... Sounds tinny, doesn't it? Yeah, you can't put the wooden handle inside the oven. That's right. Good argument. Thank you. Yes. This is much lighter, for sure. I would say 60% of the weight of this one, and it's slightly deeper. Yes. And I believe they sent it to me with a lid, which if you buy costs extra. And it looks like the lid is made in Japan, so fancy ass shit, dudes. Bye, Lori. Okay, here's the lid. I'm not sure why I would pay for this lid, honestly, because it's a lid, but I guess it has a nice little steel handle. Aloha. So this lid is $40. Ooh. Girl, you know I'm not about to pay $40 for a fucking lid. But I got it for free. You know, if I end up not liking this, maybe I'll give it away to one of you. It's like not a perfect fit, guys. The lid does not, it does not fit into place the way I would expect a lid. Oh, never mind, it does. Might be. It fits into place. Nobody's gonna give me free shit after they see this live. But I have yet to cook on it. I think it is ready to use, but I'm not gonna use it yet. Oh, the lid stands up straight because the handle is a stand. You don't say? Oh, okay. I think the whole you can't cook acidic things in cast iron is a myth. Honestly, I cook a lot of tomato shit in my cast iron. It's fine. Why can't you cook acidic things in shit? Freddy, do you want this box? Did Aaron throw away your box? Aaron, did you throw away his box?
What box?
The box that was in the kitchen.
We have so many boxes.
It was a postal office box. It was perfect for Fred. You threw it away. Kill Aaron now. Freddy, new box. Do you want a box? Do you want to come in the box? He literally said, "What box?" The box that my cat liked, Aaron. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm gonna show you some foodstuffs that I got from a little spice shop stand inside Grand Central Market in LA. Aaron, are you gonna feed Fred?
No.
Did you float him?
Yes.
Okay, so I feed him?
Sure.
It's 8. Oh, can I have some of your goat yogurt?
As much as you want.
Is it good?
Yes. I don't know if I can do it at this stage because I just don't like not going.
Y'all, yesterday I met up with Nauko and Austin who watched these lives, which was amazing. Thank you for coming to the event, guys. But also Nauko gave me this cute little spoon. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. Wait, you can't use metal with that pan? What? Poor Kay. I think these are some cacao nibs. I'm gonna try these. Again, these are from Grand Central Market in LA. There's a spice stall in there. They have a lot of like Latin American ingredients. Wow. I don't know if you can just eat it like this, but I'm going to. It's better. Very interesting. This is gonna trigger my eczema real bad. Mmm. Really strong cocoa taste with a slight hint of astringency and acidity. I think you can definitely roast them for chocolatier flavor. Then I got some sort of like it's basically like a paprika, I guess. Very red powder. It's like so red. It's not going to be worth the eczema, but it's worth a trying. These are some sort of berries that I think you make a tea out of, and I don't remember what they're called anymore, but when I edit the video, I'll remember. Everything smells like these peppers now. I don't remember what these peppers are either, but I got a few of these because they just looked so good and they smell deliciously concentrated. These two, these are peppers too. Got some red corn. Got some dark red beans, very red beans. I've forgotten the names for all of these, so you'll have to forgive me. I got these seeds. They are very special. Aaron only found one Google search result that actually explained what they are. I don't even remember what he came up with in the search anymore, but I was just like, you know, I've never heard of these before. I see them. They're pretty affordable. This entire bag of stuff cost me less than 15 bucks total, I think. Got some piloncillo. Did I say that right? Piloncillo. It's basically sugar. Got some fava beans. And, oh yeah, I got these. He told me they were basically like Mexican prunes, but they are really, really, really dried. They're like not at all juicy and gummy like prunes are. They're more like Chinese dried fruit, kind of like reminiscent of that orange rind shit where it's like kind of soft, but like not. But he told me I could just eat it like this, and he actually just gave me one to try right then and there. That one's on the floor, but you know what? Don't give a shit. That's the pit. They're like not really tart, not really sweet. They have a little bit of that aged Chinese grandma medicinal vibe to them, but overall pretty mild. Just got a really nice flavor. Ooh, they could be tamarindos, but he didn't say they were tamarind. He just said they were like Mexican prunes. Sending you a hug, Linda. Yeah, a little bit like kwame. I think I took vitamins last night, but I didn't take them with me today. Hi, Fred. Y'all telling me to put these shits in jars? I will listen to you. My favorite game is to guesstimate which jar will fit the amount perfectly. Not bad.
I'll stay here as long as needed.
Everybody who sees me in the hospital always asks me, are you the only child? And I go, yep, I'm the only one. Hi, Fred. Yeah, I know, Fred. I do have cousins. I have one here, in fact. You want some, Freddy? I'm sorry, Doc Marmalade. You want boa for dinner? Like a snake? Wait, I want another one of these.
I'll take it back since.
You can only smell it, Fred. You can't. Okay, no interest. I'm not gonna label them. I'm gonna do the least chef thing ever and not label them. It's okay. We'll live. Barely.
No, all we have is a single taxi cab. We still have to remember those as well. So that cars.
I'm so happy to hear that. I hope you have a great visit.
So there's no defense on that last experience.
Whoops. Yep, that went on the floor. Sorry, Aaron. If you do this, it settles some of the finer ground stuff, knocks out the air, and you can pack more into the jar.
Oh, I see it. It's on the opposite roof.
Yes, Grandma was thankful for the cards, and I think the nurses will be too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for them. I mean, I am thankful for the cards.
My sniper, if my headshot from the sniper was about a third damage to the crowd, and the chest is, requires about the chest.
I just reached to the floor to clean up my pepper spill, and I was like, oh, Mom's gonna tell me not to use my bare hands on the floor. But she ain't here no more. Okay. I'm gonna taste some of this paprika looking shit, and I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. Capiche? Can you see? Let me tilt it downwards again. It's very mild. A little bit salty. I'm very intrigued. I look forward to using. Is it a natto? He told me it was a pepper, but could just be missing in translation. These need to go in a big boy. I might not put these into a jar because I don't think I have a jar that will fit them. Ooh! Lost a few. That was a tight fit. That was kind of a fail. Alright, this is the miscellaneous seed that I don't recall the name of anymore. It kind of looks like a squish bug. Mmm. Oh, the hull kind of pulls apart like lentil hull, but thicker. And then there's something in the middle, but doesn't taste very strong either way. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what, it kind of tastes like a flaxseed actually. It tastes like a less crunchy flax. Mmm. Okay. Yeah. It has that oiliness of a flaxseed too. Piloncillo, piloncillo. Ugh, that didn't fit.
That's what it is.
I hate it when I can't find lids. Where are my lids? Dang. This sucks. How do I just lose a lid like that though? How? Ugh. Damn it. All right, fine.
You have this already. Yeah.
I love eating straight sugar. Alright, now where do I put these jars? That's the question. Aaron,
Hey, Drew.
we have poop bags for Fred. Spicy poop bags indeed. Alright, I need to eat something.
So if you do those missions. Of course, why would I assume the game?
So Aaron got this goat milk yogurt from Trader Joe's yesterday when we were all in Brooklyn for the book event. Oh, that smells so good. Does anybody else like to use mugs for bowls? Oh yeah, nice and tart. There is no slimy texture from goat milk. Say what? Goat milk is just milk, y'all. Mugs or ice cream? That's a first. So, these granola bags always have something crazy, like 8 or 13 servings. A bag of granola like this does not last beyond 2 days, max for me. I have eaten a bag and a half of granola in a single day. Nutritionally speaking, that is dismal because there's a lot of sugar in them. But, oh well. Bye, Megan. If you've never had goat milk before, it is like cow milk with more personality. It is like the best cow milk with a little bit of attitude. Goat milk says, I dare you to look at me in the wrong way. I dare you. It's definitely a little sassy. For sure. Goat milk is lower in terms of lactose, but it is not free of lactose. So it is better for those who suffer from lactose intolerance, but it is not guaranteed to be a smooth ride. What is Monsaf? What is the Jordan national dish like? What are the main ingredients? Tell us. Educate us, please. Isn't goat milk caramel cajeta? Is that what that is? Goat milk is definitely a little funky, yeah. Funky sass. Remind me to log off in about 15 minutes because I think I have to meet someone to give them the kabocha squash and potentially my crock pot. But because I'm on my phone, I can't check. Hello, Amber. I'm a huge fan of goat milk cheese. I can't get enough of it. Ooh, yogurt dish with lamb or chicken. That sounds so good. I would love to eat that. Yogurt and meat. Yes. Goat cheese helps with your allergies? I've never heard that before. Yo, that dish sounds amazing. Lore, does it not taste like a cold banana bread? Mind blown. When I made that, I was like, wow. I don't know if anyone else in my family liked mush food. Honestly, not the way I like mush food. It's possible, but there's a lot of family mysteries I'll never know. I'm eating goat milk yogurt and granola, and Fred ate, so he doesn't care about us anymore. How do you make the cumin lamb for your dumplings? Is the lamb raw when you put it into the dumpling skin? The mangoes go curiously well with it. I don't know what it is about the mangoes, but it goes really well. Maybe it's because of the tropical vibe from the bananas already, but I was not expecting it to go with peanut butter, of all things. There it is, 9 servings of granola. Goat's milk tastes more acidic. I don't know chemistry-wise if it is more acidic. You like tzatziki sauce? Maybe it's the texture of Greek yogurt that you don't like. It's really thick. The sauce itself is very loose. And also tzatziki, doesn't it have cucumbers? So it's like a slightly different profile. It's not as creamy and tart. It's a little bit fresher too. I like Chobani when it comes to Greek yogurt. They seem to do good business as far as a big company does good business, but it's up to you, man. I don't really know. I don't have superhuman digestion, I just deal with stomach aches. Yeah, the budget eats turkey pretty good. I was pretty proud of both of them. Y'all, you gotta stop using the word "you inspired me to." I did not inspire you to grab your bag of granola. I made you hungry enough that it made you want granola. I feel like inspire is like stooping down to the usage level of awesome. You remember when everybody was like, that's awesome? And then it becomes, that's perfect. And then it becomes, I love it. I'm like, you don't love it. That's not perfect. That's also not awesome. Awesome literally means to be filled with awe. Like, telling me that your dog pooped in the bag instead of on the grass is not awesome. It's just better than normal. So. I'm glad to inspire your hunger. Yes, corn water is good for you. At least that's what my mom says. It has glucose, so it's good in the summer when you're like dehydrated and shit. It's kind of like homemade Gatorade. Lisa, how long does $400 worth of groceries last you? Curious. It's not 8:50 yet. Don't scare me. I'm left-handed. Have you not seen my videos at all? Thank you for the yogurt.
Yes, how was it?
It was good.
Good.
Can I try a mochi?
Yes, please.
Can I try all the things that you've already opened?
Yes. Add as much as you want.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have a ginger thin. This is the snacky night. Erin got these from Trader Joe's. They're the mochi rice nuggets, but spicy. It has rice, palm-oline, sea salt, black pepper, white pepper, chipotle powder, habanero pepper powder, red chili pepper powder, dried citrus peel, sunflower lecithin, paprika, cumin powder, ground cardamom, ginger powder, cinnamon powder, dried sea lettuce, and Sancho pepper.
What happened? Sorry.
Okay. Whew. Okay, we're gonna move on. It wasn't yucky, it was just spicy. This does not taste like an everything bagel. Lies. Did you get? Oh God, that's spicy. Did you get plain almonds too?
Yeah, roasted salted.
Stealing all of Aaron's snacks, yes. These are all Trader Joe's. I just like my plain almonds, man. You should eat. I made these before we went on the trip. They were a cinnamon sugar pumpkin seed. I think you saw me make these on a live. Still crispy. Tastes like chocolate. Where that Trader Joe's sponsorship at, yo? The school that I donated my mom to might not use her for 2 to 3 years, so I might not get her ashes for 2 to 3 years, which is fine. You like raw walnuts? That's a no-go for me. Very addictive pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna finish these. I also have 3 minutes left before I have to go check if that person's coming. Have a good dinner, Danielle. Hold up. You're making quinoa for your dogs? Those are fancy dogs, girl. How much money do you have? I don't boil my pumpkin seeds before roasting. Should I? It's a little too much effort. I'm already having to clean them and wash them and rinse them and dry them. Julie, I was going to have one for her with her coworkers on her birthday and then Grandma fell sick. I still want one though. I just don't know when. I want buffalo milk. How does it taste? Is it as gamey? Yes? You can't just type June and not say anything afterwards. Oh, it's time. Alright. Okay, bye.